Hello all, welcome to session 40 of CSharp.net training series. In this session, I am going to explain and practically demonstrate transfer statements, that is break and continue statements in C Sharp. So let's get started. In C Sharp, we have transfer statements which fall under the control flow statements category. Under control flow statements, we have different categories like selection statements, iterative statements, and last category is transfer statements. Under this transfer statements, we have different transfer statements like break, continue, go to, return, try catch, and finally. These are the different transfer statements we have in C Sharp. In this session, I am going to cover only break and continue. Go to, I am going to cover in the next session. Okay, in the next session, I'm going to cover the go to transfer statement. Coming to the return, I'll be covering this return transfer statement with methods. Okay, when I'm explaining methods, I'll cover this return transfer statement. And coming to try catch finally, I'll cover these three transfer statements during exception handling. Okay, while I'm explaining the exception handling, I'll be covering this try catch finally. For now, in this session, I'm going to cover break and continue statements only. So let's get started with the break and continue statements here. So what are these break and continue statements and where they can be used? Break and continue statements can be used with the loops. Okay. So we generally use those break and continue with the loops case. Okay. Coming to the first transfer statement, that is break statement. Break statement, when it gets executed, it will take you out of the loop. Okay. No matter which loop it is, you will come out of the loop if this particular break statement gets executed. For example, if I directly put break statement here, no matter what, you will come out of the loop. Okay, nothing will be printed. You see, my name will not be printed even once. If I run this code, you see my name will not be printed even once, because what happened in this case was, you see, the for loop got started, the I variable got initialized with 1, and 1 less than or equal to 10 became true, and we went inside the for loop and break statement got occurred, and the break statement has taken us out of the for loop. That's what happened. So that's why we should not be writing break statement as like whatever I have written now. Instead, I generally write the break statement. We generally write the break statement like this. If I is equal to 5, okay, if I is equal to 5, then break, then only break, otherwise don't break. Okay, that means what happens, my name will be printed how many times? 4 times, right? I'll printing the value of I also here. Place I will say, so that you can understand which iteration it is. In the first iteration, this condition will not be true because I is 1 here. This condition will be true, but here I is equal to 5 will not be true because 1 is equal to 5 will not be true. So the break statement will not be executed. So Arun Motori 1 will be printed. Next iteration, I will become 2. The condition is true here, but this condition will become false. So break statement will not be executed. Arun Motori 2 will be printed. Then Arun Motori 3 will be printed. 4 will be printed. Finally, I will become 5. This condition will be true, and this condition also will become true. Then break statement will get executed, and this break statement will take you out of the for loop. Okay, so Arun Motori 1 2 3 4 will be printed, remaining all the other iterations will be cancelled. Okay, with the because of the break statement. You see, Arun Motori 1 2 3 4 got printed. When I became 5, the break statement got executed and we came out of the for loop. It's not only for loop, guys. You can also use the break statement with the while loop, do while loop. Even you can use break statement with one more thing known as switch case. If you remember, in switch case, in each and every case, and also in the default case, we were using break statement to come out of the switch case, right? So break statement will take you out of the loops and switch case. Okay, for now. What if I put continue here in place of break? If I put continue, what will happen? Here, continue will not take you out of the loop completely. Rather, it will cancel the current iteration only. Only the current iteration will be cancelled. Okay, it will not take you out of the loop. What does it mean is, Arun Motori 1 2 3 4 will be printed. The moment when I becomes 5, the condition will be true. This condition also will become true, and continue statement will be executed. So it will cancel this iteration. Current iteration starting from the continue statement will be cancelled. This statement will not be executed. That is, Arun Motori 5 will not be printed. Directly I will become 6 here. So 1 2 3 4 Arun Motori 1 2 3 4, then 6 7 8 9 10, like that. Okay. Fifth iteration will be cancelled. The fifth iteration will be cancelled except 5, everything will be printed. You see, Arun Motori 1 2 3 4, fifth iteration got cancelled, guys. Then 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, 5 is missing because the moment continue got executed, it will cancel the current iteration from running. So these statements will not be executed. rather next iteration will start automatically. This is what is break and continue statements, guys. Okay, we can use break and continue statements with all the loops like for loop, while loop, do while loop, and all. Break statement can also be used with switch case also. Okay, on top of the loops. Fine. So in the next session, I'm going to cover go to. For now, break and continue are covered in this session. So that's all for this session. In the next session, I'm going to cover another C#.NET topic for you. Till then, see you. Bye bye.